Hello, today you have a couple tasks. First off, this video with some explanation and some notes for you to take. There are examples in Pear Deck for you to respond to. And lastly, two IXL skills, 8F4 and 8F8. And I'd like you to get these to 85%. As a reminder, if you cannot get them to 85%, please write down some questions that you have or ones that you maybe got wrong, and then bring them to class tomorrow to ask a question so we can go over them. Alternatively, if you are finding that you don't understand the skill while we are in class time today, come back to the Google Meet and I can walk through a couple more with you. First off, let's take a look at this quick investigation. It says first write each expanded form and then simplify back into exponential form. Well, what do we notice? So first off, we have 3 to the 5th power. That is 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. And then this is multiplied by 3 to the 7th power. So multiplied by 3 to the 7th, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A little crammed here, but that's okay. Now it says put it back in exponential form. Well, wait a minute. I'm currently looking at all of these 3's being multiplied together, and that is 12 times. So I'm just going to write this as 3 to the 12th power. I went from 3 to the 5th times 3 to the 7th to 3 to the 12th power. Interesting. Maybe there's some sort of pattern here. Let's try it with 8 squared times 8 cubed. This 8 squared is 8 times 8, and 8 cubed is 8 times 8 times 8. Well, wait a minute. Now I have repeated multiplication. Repeated multiplication of 8 5 times. Well, this will give me 8 to the 5th power. So we went from 8 squared times 8 cubed to 8 to the 5th power. All right, I think maybe we're catching on to some sort of pattern here. So now we have x to the m times x to the n. Well, this is x m times, x multiplied by itself m times, multiplied, because we have multiplication here, by x times itself n times. Well, what's our rule? What's our general understanding here? Well, x to the m times x to the n will result in x to the m plus n. We add the exponents together. Here's what we're learning to do today. We're learning to convert values from expanded to exponential form. We're learning to convert, and we're learning how the product law works. That's what this is called. What we just saw an example of is the product law of exponents. So first off here, what I want you to write down in your notes is, in general, if x is any number and m or n are positive integers, then x times m, x to the m power times x to the n power will result in x to the m plus n, because x times itself m times multiplied by x times itself n times will give us a total number of m plus n times that it's being multiplied. So our general rule of thumb, when multiplying values that have the same base, in this case the base of 4, we are going to keep the base and add the exponents. Keep the base, add the exponents. Please write this down in your notes as well. Here are some more examples. I'm going to model through these, and in a moment you will have some to try. So here I see 5 squared times 5 to the 4th. I keep the base. It has the same base, so I keep that, and then I add the exponents. 5 to the 6th power. All right, now this next one, interesting. I have a base of c, and then I also have a different base of w. Now it says only if we are multiplying by the same base can we keep the base, add the exponents. So let's go ahead and rewrite this. So our like bases are grouped together. C to the 4th times c to the 8th, all multiplied by w to the 3rd times w to the 7th. Now the reason that we can move these around is the associative property, if you've heard of that before. If not, we'll talk about it later in the year. But now that we have like bases, I can add the exponents. So c to the 4 plus 8, that is c to the 12th. And I can't combine with w, so we're just going to say multiplied by w to the 10th power. So be careful, you cannot combine, unlike bases. They must stay separate, and we just keep them as multiplication. All right, lastly, we have these fractions raised to some power. And these fractions raised to a power, well, they are still like bases. Negative 2/3 is the base, and so I'm going to rewrite the base, negative 2/3 in parentheses, and then I'm going to add the exponents. So this is to the 9th power. Now in Pear Deck, please respond to these next few questions, making sure to name first. So you will respond to these with your name first. I'll be checking over those, and please enter any questions that you have. Lastly, there are a couple more practice questions I'd like you to enter into Pear Deck, again with your name first. And then to finish your math class for today, you are going to be practicing these two IXL skills, 8F4 and 8F8, to 85% or higher. Please come back to the Google Meet if you have questions, email me, or prepare questions to ask for tomorrow in case you are working on this after class. That's all for today. Have a great day.